Are you hungry?
Give me something good.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Görgött. Today we're making dessert. It's not really cooking, it's baking, cooking mix. We're making chocolate mousse. And I've made a lot of chocolate mousse and eaten a lot of chocolate mousse in my life. And to me, this is the best one. And it's easy to make. You can flavor it or not, it's up to you. But before we have a look at the board, as always, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And please check the little bell icon as well, like that you get updates automatically when new content comes online. But now it's time to have a look at the board. So we have about a deciliter of cream, we have 2 egg whites, 5 egg yolks, 170 grams of dark chocolate. I'm not a fan of really dark chocolate, so this is around 65%. We have 3 tablespoons of sugar and just a little bit of salt. And we have about 3 tablespoons of the aroma that we want in the chocolate mousse. I have chosen dark rum because I love dark rum. But you can choose coffee, Cointreau, like orange liquor, or you could just leave it out and just do it with the chocolate. But let's get going. So we'll start with putting 2 tablespoons of sugar on the eggs. Put the rum in and the salt. We'll whisk that together. And now what we have to do is a bit similar to when you make a sabayon or a béarnaise or a hollandaise. We have to kind of whisk it over a bain-marie or over low heat. So I'll prepare the bain-marie over there and we'll move over there and get it thicker and get it to have more volume. So the trick here is low heat. Get everything out of the bowl. And then you just have to whisk. Whisk until, I would say, almost doubles in volume. And it could take a little while. And once you see that it's increasing nicely in volume and it's starting to warm up, it's not going to get hot, just warm. You can start putting in some of the chocolate because you want to melt it all up, little by little. And this will take a while, so we might as well cut until the end. But the goal is to keep whisking, melt the chocolate, and don't make scrambled eggs. So you can see it's changed a lot. And at one point it makes sense to get rid of the whisk and use a spatula. But all the chocolate is melted now. And you can see it's very thick. And that's where the egg white and the cream comes in. So we can leave this now. Just take it off the heat. And then we'll move over and whip up the egg whites and the cream. I kept the egg whites in the fridge while I melted the chocolate, so they're nice and cold. And we'll whip them up quickly, and we add about a tablespoon of sugar while we whip. So that should do it. The sugar helps it to stay stiff. And the trick, as always, is on top of your head. And it stayed, so we're happy with that. We'll put that to the side and we'll get the cream. So the cream has also been in the cold. Now we just need to whip it up as well. That's enough. I'm not going to do the head test with this one because it will fall out. And now we're ready to mix everything together. So we'll start with mixing in the egg whites. Take a little bit and just first kind of stir it in. Now we have to try to fold it in. It's going to be easier said than done. And the goal is to kind of make it a bit more airy with the egg white. So you don't really want to whisk it in hard. Kind of just fold it in like this. I think we can put the rest in now. You need a little bit of patience because you don't want to do it too quickly, because then you're gonna have a very firm chocolate mousse. You can see it's a lot lighter now to work with. Now it's time for the cream, and that we can put everything in at once. Now we just mix this in as well. And what used to be a really thick, kind of firm mix has become really nice and airy. And now it's up to you what you want to do as a next step. You can either make like portion-sized containers, or you make a bigger one. I'm going to make a bigger one. Just pour it all in here. Perfect. That goes into the fridge, minimum 2 hours, but you can keep it in there for a day if you want. So you can make it the night before if you have guests, but I'll put it in for 2 hours and then we'll taste it. Can't wait to do this. So it's been in for 2 hours. Could probably ideally be in a little bit longer, but I can't wait. Now this is really good, but it's a bit perverse. It's double cream. You just kind of drizzle it over. This is going to be amazing. You remember this kind of sticky mixture we had? It tastes like a cloud now. Such a nice consistency. And because we use quite dark chocolate, it's not too sweet. It has very nice chocolatey taste. A little bit of the bitterness of dark chocolate, but still very nice and sweet. Perfect dessert. And there's just a slight hint of the rum. It's not overpowering at all, just a slight hint in the back. If you like me and you like chocolate mousse, you're not going to regret making this one. Well, that's it for today. If you haven't done so yet and you stuck with me this far, please click the thumbs up button, give it a like below. And if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and check the little bell icon. What would also make me really happy is if you would leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the episode, what you want to see in the future, things like that. I always answer. So please write me something. It shows me that there are people out there that appreciate the content I make, so right. But that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed the mousse au chocolat. Take care. Bye-bye.